Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. Today we have the following topic. Why we're on episode 13 is why multiple income streams are no longer a luxury. So that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let me introduce myself. Hi everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor. I also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinars. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register into my website that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and I'll send you that information to watch the webinar. You can also put in the comments more info, or you can send me a private message and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. So when you register into my website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. That one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesdays and one for Thursdays. So you can register for either one or for both. The second link that you receive there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, I also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. If you want to catch the replay of last Thursday's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day. So we had as a host, we have Emina. She's a former bank manager and online business coach. And our first panelist is Suraya. She's a job quitter. We also have Zainab, a full-time mom. We have Wasima, a college professor. We have Bibi, a full-time mom. And we have Israt, a full-time mom. We have Joreen, a customer service representative. And we have Nusat, a student. So as you see, um, we are represented here by this community. And this is some of the members of our global online community. And then they decided, as you see, they have different they come from different walks of life, and they're doing the online business, because they want to change their lives. So if you're catching the replay from last Thursdays before this coming Tuesday's live webinar, so tomorrow's live webinar, our replays have subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. Okay, let's dive into our topic for today. So again, like I mentioned, welcome to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. We are women changing lives one story at a time. So I'm Sandy, and today we're talking about a truth. Well, we are on episode 13, and why multiple income streams are no longer a luxury. So that's our topic for today. And today we're talking about um, a truth, the world is waking up to, and that is, why multiple income streams are no longer a luxury. So for years, we were told one stable job was enough, but times have changed, as you can see, in this new economy, depending on one paycheck can be risky, while creating a new stream of income can be life changing. So we can no longer rely on one income stream. So we have to look for more than one income stream. So today's point, we're going to be talking about the one paycheck reality has changed. Technology has made diversification accessible, and multiple streams create freedom, not just finances. Okay, so we're going to dive into our first point. The one paycheck reality has changed. So according to Bankrate 2025 survey, 44% of working adults now have a side hustle or secondary source of income just to cover basic expenses. So inflation, layoffs, and automation have made a single paycheck unreliable. The World Economic Forum predicts that 83 million traditional jobs will disappear by 2027 as industries shift and AI takes over routine tasks. Having one income stream today is like balancing on one leg. So eventually you'll lose your balance. Multiple streams create security and peace of mind. So that's why we are always coming to our lives, just to show you that you need more than one income stream. Don't rely on one only income stream, because you're gonna be surprised, and that's not a good surprise when you get that surprise. Okay, so let's dive in a little bit more into this point. The one paycheck reality has changed. So there was a time when having one stable job meant security, but that's no longer true. And I learned that the hard way. After 25 years in the film industry, I thought I had made it. It was my dream job since I was a little girl. It was creative, it was fulfilling, and it was exciting. But behind the scenes, there was constant uncertainty. Okay. The long hours, unstable schedule, unstable industry, and the feeling that if the industry slowed down, my income would too. Because if I don't work, I don't get paid. So the reality hit. One paycheck was no longer enough. And as we saw on according to the survey from Bankrate, um, 44% of working adults now have a side hustle or secondary source of income just to cover basic expenses. Between inflation, automation, and the rise of AI, even the most secure jobs are changing. And I've seen that, like when I used to live in Montreal, I used to work for a global corporation that used to do audio and video conference call. And now that company is no longer there. Why? Because it has replaced those audio and video conference call. Now we have other platforms that you can do that, and you don't need the service of an entire global corporation. So a lot of people lost their jobs because of that. So the World Economic Forums predict that 83 million traditional jobs will disappear by 2027 as industries evolve. And I saw it happening around me. Talented people being replaced by technology or downsized to save costs. That's when I realized depending on one source of income is like balancing on one leg. Eventually, you'll lose your balance. So I made a decision to create multiple income streams, and not just an income, but one that aligns with my values, gives me the flexibility, and allows me to help others do the same. That's how my journey into the digital business world began. I didn't have experience, but I had faith. Faith that if others could learn, I could too. Today, through our automated system, mentorship, and a supportive global community, I built an additional stream of income that works with me and not against me. And the best part, I get to help others build theirs too, especially those who, like me, once believed one paycheck was enough. The truth is, having one income today is risky, but creating multiple streams gives you peace of mind, freedom, and options. So here's your action step for today. Start thinking beyond the 9 to 5. Don't wait for a what if moment. Prepare for it now. Build something that gives you time, gives you that freedom, and gives you that security for the future you deserve. So that's what I want to share for this point. Now let's move on to the second point. Technology has made diversification accessible. So you no longer need to be a tax expert or a millionaire to build income online. Statista reports that the digital economy accounts for over 15% of global GDP, and is growing 2 times faster than traditional sectors. So, from digital business systems to affiliate marketing and remote consulting, ordinary people are leveraging automation and training to create new income without sacrificing their current career. So, let's dive in a little bit more into this point. So technology has made diversification accessible. So if you had told me a few years ago that I would be building income online, I would be laughed. Okay. I wasn't a tech expert. I wasn't a marketer. I was simple, someone who had worked in the film industry for 25 years. Long hours, unpredictable schedule, unpredictable industry, and the constant worry about what would happen if work slowed down. But then something shifted. I realized the world was changing faster than ever. Traditional jobs weren't as secure as they once were, and the idea of relying on just one paycheck no longer made sense. Still, I wonder, could someone like me with zero tech background really start something online? Well, the answer to that was a resounding yes. So today, technology has made it possible for ordinary people to create extraordinary opportunities. You no longer need to be a millionaire or a tech genius to start building income online. You just need the right system, the right mentorship, and the willingness to learn. So, according to the statistic that we mentioned before, the digital economy now represents more than 50% of the world's GDP and is growing twice as fast as traditional sectors. That means the opportunity isn't just for a select few anymore. It's for anyone ready to take that first step. Through our proven digital business system, I discovered how to leverage technology in a way that simplifies everything. For example, automated systems that run in the background makes me to do other things. Well, my business, I know that is still working. A step-by-step training that's easy to follow. So even though I didn't have the knowledge, I didn't have the technical skill, there was a step-by-step training provided for me that I can follow and learn at my own pace. So that allows me to get all the knowledge and all the skills required to be able to do this digital business. We also have mentorship and community that guide you through every stage, and that plays also a huge success, to be able to succeed. Because, being able to have a mentor who will guide you. So you don't have to guess, okay, what am I going to do next? You have a mentor who's already been on your shoes before. So it's able to guide you, what are the next steps, So with mentor, when you have a mentor, it will shorten your path. So if something was supposed to take you 1 year, now it's going to be 6 months. So just to give you an example. And then you also have the community. And the community, is something that it plays a big role to be able to have success. Because if you don't have a community, when you're at home, sometimes you don't get that family support. So you get that support from the community because we all have the same like mindset. We all building, you know, um, our dreams. So they have been on our shoes before, so they understand what we're going through. So they're able to guide us and uplift us, to continue our journey to be able to succeed as many of our leaders have succeeded. So that's why, the community plays a huge role. We share knowledge, we share, we have that support, emotional and technical, so, we really are uplifting each other. So I no longer had to trade, all my time for income. I could work smarter, not harder, and build something sustainable, meaningful, and global. People from all walks of life, teachers, nurses, parents, retirees, and professionals are now using digital platforms, affiliate systems, and automation to build a second stream of income without giving up their current career. So many of them, they started, this on the side, and eventually they transition from their 9 to 5 jobs to do this full time. But when we say full time, they're not doing, like 9 hours or 8 hours doing their business. That's the beauty of the digital business, that you don't have to put that many hours to do your business. And you can actually take those extra hours that you have to enjoy with your family, or do whatever you want. So that's the beauty of technology. When I use it, when we use it with purpose, it amplifies your time, multiplies your impact because you can help others, and it creates freedom, not just financially, but also personally. So the playing field has changed. What used to require large investments and specialized skills is now accessible to anyone willing to learn and take action. So, what is the action step for you today? Well, don't be intimidated by technology. Let it work for you. You don't need to know it all, you just need to start. Your future self will thank you for embracing what's possible today. So that's what I want to share for this point. So now let's move on to the third point. So, multiple streams create freedom and not just finances. So, a Harvard Business Review study found that people with diversified income streams supports 31% of higher satisfaction and 45% greater financial confidence. Having more than one income stream doesn't just mean earning more, it means sleeping better, planning freely, and designing a future on your terms. It's about creating stability today while building a legacy for tomorrow. So let's find out a little bit more deep into this topic. Okay, so multiple streams of income aren't for the wealthy, they're for the wealthy. Okay, so multiple streams create freedoms. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna be talking right now. So when we're talking about that, just give me a sec, guys. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So when we're talking about this point, um, diversifying income builds confidence and peace of mind. So when I work in the film industry, I thought success meant steady work and a good paycheck. But deep down, I knew something was missing. Not just time or flexibility, but a peace of mind. Because the truth is, even a good job can feel unstable when it's your only source of income. And that's what happened to me in 2023. There was a setback in our industry. So, a lot of us, from the film industry, were not able to work in our busy season. There were moments when projects got delayed or production slowed down, and I would think to myself, what if this is it? What if there's no backup? You know, that uncertainty planted a seed, the desire to create a stability and freedom that didn't depend on one paycheck. That's when I discovered the power of diversification. So, according to the Harvard Business Review, people with diversified income sources report 31% higher life satisfaction and 45% greater financial confidence. And I understand why. Because when you create multiple income of streams, especially through something that aligns with your purpose, you don't just earn more, you breathe easier. Okay. It's not just about numbers in a bank account, it's about sleeping peacefully, knowing your future doesn't depend on a single employer. It's about It's about planning family time, travel, or retirement without fear or guilt. It's about designing a life where you decide what matters most. That's exactly what my online business allow me to do. Through systems, mentorship, and automation, I built an additional income stream that worked alongside my career. One that gave me freedom to be more present with my family, to grow personally, and to help others do the same. Diversification isn't just a financial strategy, it's a mindset shift. It's choosing stability today while planting seeds for the legacy you want to leave tomorrow. So here's your action step today. Ask yourself, if one income stopped today, would your lifestyle change tomorrow? If the answer is yes, it's time to build something that gives you confidence, peace, and options. So think about it. So now let's move on to our bonus point. So multiple streams of income aren't for the wealthy. They're how the wealthy become and stay wealthy. So you don't need a fortune to start, you just need a decision to diversify. So what do we mean by that? Well, for years, I believe what most of us were taught growing up, and that is having a good job, working hard, and saving consistently was the key to security. And for a long time, that's what I did. After 25 years in the film industry, I was proud of what I'd achieved. But the truth was, I was exhausted physically, mentally, and emotionally. I love what I did, but my lifestyle depended entirely on one source of income. If production slowed down, my paycheck did too. There were no guarantees, no stability, and that constant uncertainty started to weigh on me. Then one day, I heard something that changed my entire perspective. Multiple streams of income aren't for the wealthy. They're how the wealthy become and stay wealthy. So the truth hit home. I realized wealth isn't just about money, it's about freedom. Freedom to choose how you spend your time, freedom to care for your loved ones, freedom to live with peace of mind instead of financial pressure. And I didn't need a fortune to begin. I just needed to make a decision. That's when I took the leap into the digital business world. With no prior experience, just faith and a willingness to learn, I discovered a system that allowed me to build a second stream of income, one that runs alongside my career, guided by automation, mentorship, and a supportive global community. Now, I'm not just earning, I'm creating options. Options to spend more time with my parents, options to be able to travel, and options to help others do the same. Because true wealth isn't about having more, it's about becoming more. So you don't need to be wealthy to start diversifying. You just need to decide that your dreams, your peace, and your family's future are worth building for. And here is the action step for this point. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Okay, start learning how to build your next income stream, one that gives you time, flexibility, and freedom. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. And our key takeaway, just as we have seen, what we talked today, in today's world, relying on one source of income is no longer safe. Building multiple income streams isn't a luxury, it's your path to freedom, security, and choice. So there you go. So, question for you: how many streams of income do you currently have? Drop a number in the comments, and let's see where you're starting. Okay. And if you're ready to learn how to build your next income stream without adding a stress, reach out to one of us, when it gets to me, and I'll show you how simple it can be. So I want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. And for those catching the replay, thank you so much. To our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. So hope so that you have some enlightenment that, relying on one source of income is no longer an option. You have to have more than one income stream to be able to survive, and don't get to be able to survive and not to be surprised when a change happens in your life. So saying that, if you want to learn how you can start your online business, here are 3 ways that you can get in touch with me. So you can either put in the comments more info, or you can send me a private message, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into my website that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and I'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into my website, you receive an email that will contain 2 links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. That one will take you to a page that will have 2 buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. The second link you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your home. In addition to that, I'll also invite you to our private Facebook group, where you get to see more success stories from members of our community, more information about the business. Now, you probably wonder, so what is it that we're going to find out on this webinar? On this webinar, you're going to find out how an online business plan works. And also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So if you want to catch the replay from last Thursday's live webinar, before tomorrow's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day. So we have Emina. She was the host and she was a former bank manager and online business coach. And our first panelist is Soraya, job quitter. She no longer is working, she's doing the business. So that's great. Congratulations, Soraya. We also have Zainab, a full-time mom. We have Wasima, college professor. We have Bibi, a full-time mom. We have Israt, a full-time mom. So a lot of moms here. And we have Jareen, a customer service representative, and Nusat, a student. So as you see, we have all different walks of life, but they all have something in common. And that is they wanted to change their life and their family's life. So they took that leap of faith to do it. So now they're building more than one income stream and doing it from home or, doing it on the side because we have a lot of moms here and a job quitter. So if you wanna catch this replay, our replay has subtitles in several languages and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages. That's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So now you know what to do if you want to learn how to start your online business. So if you're watching me from YouTube and you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can subscribe to my channel and press that notification bell, and I'll be happy to share, more content and more live so you can keep learning more about this online business opportunity. Now, let's find out what is our topic for next Monday. Our topic for next Monday is the cost of waiting. What delaying your dream really costs you. So the longer you wait, it's gonna cost you more. So don't stop waiting and stop taking action. So that will be our topic for next Monday. So don't miss it. It's a conversation you don't want to miss. So saying that, we have arrived to the end of our life. So we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are already on Tuesday, and a happy and blessed week ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with me today. And another episode of the Global Freedom Conversation Live. And today was episode 13. So thank you again. God bless you all. Thank you for watching and have a blessed uh, week ahead. Thank you, everyone. Bye.